guys, Zoltan here, and in this video we will talk about the GeForce 4 MX440. This is not a special or extraordinary card like the GeForce 256 or the Voodoo 5 was. It's more like a mainstream card like the GeForce 2 MX series. And I completely missed this card when the GeForce 4 was released and the MX cards were released as well for some reason. Maybe the reason was that the GeForce 4 4200 was a much faster card and also not much more expensive, and it was supporting DirectX 8 and Pixel Shader 1.1 or 1.4. Yeah, we talked about it. So support for newer games, while the MX card were basically just a GeForce 2 MX card with higher clocks, or this was what I thought. And I wasn't too far from the truth, but this was actually a special new chip, a hybrid of the GeForce 2 MX and the GeForce 4. While it maintained the core of the GeForce 2 MX series, it's added a new memory controller from the GeForce 4 card, and also its anti-aliasing engine. So it's a special card. And also, generally these cards come with a 128-bit memory bus and also a DDR controller instead of the usual GeForce 2 MX card with HDR controller. And while the GeForce 256 and GeForce 2 and the MX series were really starved on memory bandwidth, the GeForce 4 MX cards could be really fast in these older games, DirectX 7 titles. So I think it would be really interesting to take a look at these cards. So they were released, the GeForce MX 420, 440 and 460. They were different in clocks basically. I have the GeForce 440 card, so we'll take a look at that one, and I have three of them, two similar ones from Inno3D and one from MSI, and you've been able to see it in the intro. I was taking a look at Tech Power Up's page where it is completely saying I was a bullshit, because it's talking about it's DirectX 8 compatible, which is not true, and saying it does not support DirectX 11 and 12 games. Yeah, surprised. So this card basically has 2 pixel shaders, 0 vertex shaders, and 64 megabyte DDR memory at a 128-bit bus. So what I'm expecting that this card will be much faster than the GeForce 2 series like Ti Pro or GTS, and a bit slower than the GeForce 3 in older games, and of course we won't be able to run newer games. Yeah, basically that's it. So let's take a look at the specifications more closely, and then we can go for the games. Okay, so here is the exact card I have. MSI GeForce 4 440 EGP8X 64 megabyte. Unfortunately, there is no information about the clock speeds or the memory clock here. I think my motherboard, the Dual-Latin board, only supports EGP4X, but it won't be a limit at all. OpenGL 1.3 and DirectX 8, I don't know, it's some kind of software support, because hardware side it's not supported. The RAM deck is 250 megahertz, so won't be any issues with the actual clarity of the image, I think, and it's DDR SDRAM. That's good. 32-bit, of course, we will test it on 16 bits, and yeah, resolutions and so on. There's really nothing interesting here on this page. So what else we've got here? So in the Tech Power Up, we can see the 2 pixel shaders. That's true. Possibly NV17, so an iteration of the GeForce 2 MX GPU. 4 TMUs, yeah, that's possible. 4 texture units, 2 ROPs, yeah, so GeForce 2 cut in half basically, like the MX cards. The memory is 2002, so just before the 4200, but after the 4400 and 4600. It could be a really small GPU. It will be like running cold, so not too hot. It's only a passive cooler, even on mine version as well. Yeah, so this site's not really indicating anything interesting. It's just generally speaking about the GPU itself, the AccuView anti-aliasing, Lightspeed memory architecture too. It's pretty good. Capabilities and filters and stuff. So this is the default clocks. General, these cards can run on 270 on the core and 200 on memory, which is DDR, so effectively 400 MHz. Cortex tells dual pipelines. It's true. Memory bandwidth is quite acceptable. 4x 2x high definition video is not something for us right now, but yeah, it's not bad actually. So here I say on another card, which is an Intel 3D 202 megahertz and effectively 405 megahertz on the memory. So I might have a version with only 200 on memory. Not sure. There is a bunch of cards for MSI. All of these cards I see 275 megahertz. So it's pretty good, and 400 on the megahertz, so a really highly clocked GeForce 2 basically. GeForce 2 MX. Yeah, WinFast they have a 300 megahertz one, possibly. Yeah, 275 is okay. So yeah, that's what we have in general. It's pretty good. Okay, so guys, let's insert the card into the PC and then we can start with the 3D marks and games and the usual stuff. GL Quick on the MX440, 640 by 480. And we have 299.9 FPS, 800 by 600. And here we have 204.2 FPS, 1024 by 768. And we have 131.4 FPS, 1280 by 1024. And we have 83 FPS. Quake 2 640 by 480. And we have 324.3 FPS. Okay, so going back and see 800 by 600. Let it run once more. And we have 283.3 FPS. Let's see once more. Yeah, this time we have 314. So bit unstable, but let's move forward to 1024 by 768. Once more. Should be fine. And we had 202.8 and later 208.8. So yeah, I will add the average to the final conclusion, or to the benchmark scores. So we have 1280 by 960. First run, second one, give it a third. Okay, so what? It's pretty stable. So 145.9, 145.8 two times. So it's pretty stable now. I think this is when we reach the GPU limit instead of being CPU limited in the. It was just jumping all around. So that was Quake 2. And here we are with Quake 3 Arena. Everything maxed out, 16 bits and 640 by 480. And we have 155.7 FPS. Let's go to 800 by 600. And we have 146.8. 1024 by 768. And we have 118.5. And finally 1280 by 1024. And we have 79.5. And here we have Unreal Tournament using the OpenGL renderer 640 by 480, 16 bits, everything at the highest and at our usual level, DEC 16. And our average is around 160. Yeah, looks like it's keeping it mostly. So let's go a little higher to 800 by 600. Here we are. Let me just reset the demo. Time demo 0 and going back with time demo 1. Perfect. Not sure if it's necessary. But if I'm just do like this short benchmarks, then yeah, I think it's useful. And the average is around 150. Yeah, we're going close to 160, so just a very minor fallback compared to 640 by 480. Yeah, 150. Like we have just lost 10 FPS, not much. So going up a little bit to 1024 by 768. Good. And let's restart the demo. 0 and 1. Great. Yeah, it's like much sharper. And yeah, again, 10 FPS drop, maybe a little more. They're around 130. Yeah, it's 20 FPS drop, kinda. But still, it's really good. And it's just a small little passively cooled MX card, so yeah, it's definitely faster than the GeForce 2 MX was. Oh, it would need some trilinear filtering or anisotrophic or something, because it's not looking that good. Pretty good, 130. So one more, which is 1280 by 1024. Yeah, it's really sharp now. And let's just disable the demo and re-enable it. Here we are, and yeah, it's a huge drop. So yeah, it still behaves like an MX card. This resolution can impact it a little more than the others. We are around a stable 80, still very playable. 75, still really good, just above the refresh rate of the display. And we are back at 80. It's pretty good. Yeah, 82, 83, pretty good if I'm just looking at the average. Yeah, so that was Unreal Tournament on the MX440. Pretty good. UT2003, everything at the lowest. 640 by 480, 16-bit color. And we are at our usual Antlus level with 2 bots included. And well, we can see pretty decent frame rates here, above 60 and 70, which is like much better than what I remember with the GeForce 2 MX, definitely. I think it hovered around the 40s. I remember yellow and pink colors, not green like this. It's pretty good. And it was expected, of course, depending or based on the clock speeds and the memory speed, mostly. Yeah, it's pretty good. So let's increase the resolution quickly to 800 by 600. Keep settings and let's see how much impact will it do. Not much, I think. I should focus on the average, which is like 40-50. Yeah, a bit. Like a lot of extra pixels actually. Not that much, but still it's something. And it looks better. Yeah, just a little drop here. Not much, it's still very smooth. Yep, pretty good. So move forward to 1024 by 768. Keep settings. And it should be a more impactful thing, and it is. Now we are around the 30-40s. So this is more like what we have with the GeForce 2 MX at 640 by 480, I think. And it's kind of stabilizing itself, or at a less heavy area. It's still pretty good. I would use this resolution, I think, with this card. Low settings, maybe just a little increasement in textures, but that's all. It's a good card, I think. Image clarity is really good. I love the colors and everything. No visual errors. It's a good cheap card, I think. Yep, pretty good. Just increase the resolution once more to 1280 by 1024. Okay, I think this will impact it a lot. Yeah, it's really clear now. Sharp image. Native resolution, and yeah, the FPS is lower, so we just below 30, but it is very stable. 29, 28 something. Yeah, I noticed just a little slowdown, but still it's really playable. And I won't increase the details cause yeah, it's just enough for the card. And I haven't really increased any setting with the GeForce 2 MX, so yeah, it's comparable between the other videos. I think GeForce 4, 3 and stuff. Yeah, some textures could go, but yeah. Oh, what if I do? I don't like it because it takes a lot of time to just click on everything. It's really sad there is no tick everything on or something. Like character shadows, yeah, and you have the warning displays as well. It's pretty annoying if you're testing a lot. Damn, takes some time. Could cut it out for you. But no, I'm suffering, you do too. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely texture resolution gives a lot. And hey, it's not that bad actually. From 29 to 28, sorry, to 24, 23. It looks nice and runs well. Maybe the resolution is a bit too much, but a more optimal way could be to just go back to 1024 by 768. Keep the settings, continue, and I hope some 30s or something. Yeah, we're pretty close to 30. Yeah, it's a bit better. I think this is some of a good balance. Nice settings, okay resolution, playable frame rate. That's good. Maybe some visual effects should be turned off, but other than that, it's okay. So guys, this was UT 2003 on the MX440. I'm really curious about the MX460, if it's faster. I don't know, maybe one day we'll see. So, that's it. So, this is all for part 1. I will test Need for Speed Underground and Max Payne in a second part, because I don't want to make an extremely long video this time. And I will also try to install GTA San Andreas on Windows 98. Not sure if it's supported, but if it's not, then I will switch to the Windows 2000 SD card. I hope that one will support it, since GTA Vice City is installed in it and it works just fine. So thank you guys for watching. Here I add the usual benchmark of 3D Mark scores and the games. So I hope you enjoyed the video and you enjoyed this just a little bit new format of my videos. And yeah, if you liked it, please like the video, subscribe if you wish, and see you again in the next video. Thanks for watching once more. Bye bye.